All praises to Gad.Ptess Shabar.Native. This is Shabar Israel and continuing on with the last, but this was the first actual dream that I had concerning the dead in Christ and the Messiah. I appeared in another room. It seemed like it was a maybe lobby or classroom, and it had an aisle, and I could see a minister and his wife that I knew when I was younger. Has been long past, and they came out, and I was wearing a white robe, and there were people all lined up against a wall or sitting up against a wall, and I started calling my mom's name because my mom has passed for about almost 13 years now, and we start calling her name, and then she appeared to come from the back as if her turn was next. And then I stood around and I looked around and I said, hold up. I said, what about the Messiah? Nobody was calling the Messiah's name. And so it was a man there crouched on the floor, and there were 4 copies of him. And I was like, why aren't you calling for the Messiah? And he put his hand on his forehead like out of shame or guilt. And a rope appeared, and I said, okay, well, I'm climbing up to heaven and I'll go get him, because the Messiah's body is, in a casket. And so I said, I'm coming to get him. I'll go get him. And then it ended. So this is quite simple. Men's minds failing them for looking after those things that are coming upon the face of the earth. But the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. The dead in Christ was rising. But the man, all 4 copies of him, represented each type of man with a different spirit, but in like-minded manner as far as the Messiah's return. You see that? Men's minds failing them. The last thing on their mind was the Messiah returning. They're too busy trying to worry about Gad overcoming. I'm worrying about Gad overcoming. Well, I got this. You see that? Worried about Gad overcoming. And when it's going to happen, when the Messiah told me they're not going to make it out of here. You see that? In a moment, that twinkling of an eye. They're worried about the wrong issues. You see that? And I'm the only one. And I was the only one in that room concerned about the Messiah rising. You see that? Nevertheless, it's twofold. The Most High God himself is going to raise everybody first. And Christ is going to be the last. You see that? That's a shame. But that's the way it is. Messiah is rising last, and Gad overcoming in the last. Simple as that. Men's minds failing them out of shame, and after looking after those things that are coming upon the face of the earth. And the Messiah is right at the door. Gad is bringing the Messiah with her.